I think I'm high. I know I'm high. Two pulls of this collie pack, I can't feel my face. Chrome heart shades on the big ones, I tend to face. Two twins in they 21 like I split an ace. More of a Moet nigga, I don't really do the ace. Who gon' tell first? You niggas turned this to a rat race. Seen a nigga turn a cold case to a closed case. Told the prosecutors, all your business through them cold gates. This permanent war paint, I was born in blackface. We the last of the hand-to-hand trapping athletes. When the Ford Ranger hit the curb, it's a track meet. God bless who hating, cause the Lord's love is that deep. I stood on 17th Street so long, I got bad feet. Now I'm 5-star Don, swordfish and crab meat. Shorty got the duck lips, I'm hoping that she catch me. Shorty got the butt lift, the dimples in the backseat. I got a lot of diamonds on, Dickie on from last week. Get blitzed with this 100 rounds, heard you try and sack me. Don't care to run in town, I run my bags up like Acme. Respected by some killers, I don't even got no rap sheet. Smoke you in your hotel, cause it come with white sheets. Shorty in Dior shades, big ones, tint the face. She gon' take me to the face, no handkerchief, no saying grace. Started on top, and somehow we end up trading place. I know real Caesars in your block full of baby apes. Get the meat cleaver and put the plastic on the drapes. The game by the throat and the rope. I'm about to kick the crate, you and I can't relate. Dealership told me thanks for giving, I came with paper plates. And God bless whoever hating on me.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. You know the vibes. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you. And I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Yo, we got some crazy trades going down. And I believe that these trades that's going down, they kind of signify what the Philadelphia Eagles, well, this one particular trade in general, I think it signifies what the Philadelphia Eagles think in Keely Ringo. 100% it is in Keely Ringo we trust. Now, that doesn't mean that the Philadelphia Eagles could go out there and outsource an older vet like a Gilmore or whoever else might be out there. But with Jalen Ramsey moving over to the Steelers in this blockbuster deal that essentially flips Minkah Fitzpatrick back to the team that drafted him in the Dolphins, it lets me know a bunch of things without having to, even though this is not our business because it's AFC business, it lets me know that the Steelers are going all in. You know what I'm saying? The Steelers are absolutely planning to go all in. But let me say what up to the chat before I dive a little deeper. Man of God, what up? Miss Austin, thank you for tapping in with the live on your vacation. I hope you're having an amazing time. Bentley, what's up? Lenny D, what up? You know what I mean? Don Juan, what up? This lets me know that the Pittsburgh Steelers are all in. I talked to my cousin, Alex, this morning, and he is saying, we'll meet y'all at the Super Bowl. And I had to think about it. You'll meet us at the Super Bowl. How? Then I think about what the Pittsburgh Steelers really did in this offseason. It's impressive, man. It's impressive. The national conception or the national mind frame is that Aaron Rodgers is old and washed up. But Aaron Rodgers was a couple passes away from having a 4,000 passing yard season, 28 passing touchdowns. You know what I mean? On a part of a very dysfunctional organization. Now you bring Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I know he's 40 plus. You bring Aaron Rodgers into the fold with a legendary coach like Mike Tomlin. You give him DK Metcalf. You get Slay. Then you pair Slay with Ramsey. Also in this trade, Jonnu Smith, the tight end. You know what I mean? Dude is a really good tight end. And these guys look official. They look kind of solid for real. So I would be optimistic if I was Pittsburgh Steelers fans for real as well. You know what I mean? The only red flag for Pittsburgh Steelers fans, in my opinion, is that Aaron Rodgers kind of don't care a little bit. If you want me to keep it a buck, I just don't think Aaron Rodgers is a guy that I'm going to say I believe in terms of, oh, he cares what's going on over there. So, breaking news, Jalen Ramsey is a part of the Pittsburgh Steelers, opposite Slay. I think that cornerback room is going to be phenomenal. I think those guys are going to win a bunch of games. It's all predicated on the run, rushing attack, and things like that. But it is what it is. This is a Philadelphia Eagles discussion because it lets me know that the Eagles are 100% invested in Jalen Ramsey. 100% invested in Jalen Ramsey. We drafted a cornerback. Keely Ringo. We drafted a cornerback. We let Jalen Ramsey go somewhere else. We didn't throw our hat in the ring for that. I don't know if other cornerbacks, there's murmurs about Asante Samuel Jr. Until they press the button, you got to say, in Ringo we trust. In Ringo we trust. In Ringo we trust. If the Philadelphia Eagles get back to the Super Bowl, even if they get back to a championship game, which is very, very, very likely, if they get back to a championship game, Fangio got to be the greatest defensive coordinator in the National Football League. The greatest defensive coordinator in the National Football League. To lose what he lost in the secondary and not upgrade it means he's relying on rookies. He's relying on a guy like Adoree Jackson, who was written off, and he's relying on the development of Kelee Ringo. We haven't really seen Kelee Ringo play meaningful snaps in the regular season. This could go one or two or 1,000 different ways if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan. We could have a bad secondary this year. We could have an inexperienced secondary this year. Or we could have a secondary that carries over from the Super Bowl victory. We can have these guys taking this now. Listen, winning the Super Bowl in your first, we haven't really seen any flaws out of Quinyon Mitchell yet. We haven't seen Quinyon Mitchell go through a bad stretch. It has to happen. We haven't seen Cooper DeJean go through a bad stretch. These things have to happen, ladies and gentlemen. They have to happen. I appreciate you, Bentley. They have to. And usually when those things happen, you need a wily vet to look to the left and to the right. You need that veteran presence to say, all right, let me take the reins. Let me tone this situation down. You need that vet when your young players start getting cooked. We ain't see Quinyon or Cooper DeJean get cooked. Now they the hunted. They the hunted. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, take what you will from that. I'm not here to thank you for the super chat, Tony Butts. I'm not here to make you feel no way or anything about the Philadelphia Eagles secondary. I'm here to let you know right now other teams are loading the clip. We are the hunted, ladies and gentlemen. Teams are getting better. Teams are doing what we get knocked for. Teams are trying to have a super team, but in order to have a super team, you got to get a championship. You got to win a championship in order to be classified as a super team. They talk about us like we Thanos, like we run around just taking folks' lunch money. If you want to be talked about and feared like that, you got to complete the mission. It's the bottom line. If you want to be fair, you got to complete the mission. Everybody is so afraid that they are loading the clip. Loading the clip. You either loading the clip for the Chiefs, who just was in the last 3 Super Bowls out of that conference, or you loading the clip for the Eagles, who was in 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls out of that conference. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, man. The Steelers are loading the clip to go to war with the Chiefs, and I think the Chiefs are in a most vulnerable state, if you want to be for real. The Chiefs are in a most vulnerable state. I think you could catch the Chiefs slipping in the AFC, but we not the Chiefs. You see this hat right here? After we put a lash in the ass and conquered our conference, that's how you get one of these. Conference champion. Conference champion. You see, the conference champion hat only count. The conference champion hat only count if you could do this. The conference champion hat only count if you go get the next one from 2 weeks after that. You'll lose if you go grab a conference champion hat right now and then you ain't got that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just giving you the rules to being a champion. But a lot of y'all don't know the rules to being a champion. A lot of y'all don't know the rules to being a champion. A lot of haters come here for lunchtime with the bullies to understand how to talk like a champion. I get it. If you're familiar with lunchtime with the bullies, this is the kind of talk that goes on here. But you're either loading the clip for the Chiefs or you're loading the clip for the Eagles. Look at the Commanders. They run around low. Everybody wants to be a super team, but they want to knock us for having a well put together team. Why? I'm going to continue to ask this question, y'all. Why does everybody need what Jalen Hurts has to win a Super Bowl if they're so much better than Jalen Hurts? Why does everybody need it, man? Because the supporting cast is extremely important. The supporting cast is extremely important, y'all. We know that. But just as important as the supporting cast is IQ. It's being able to persevere. It's being able to push. It's mental toughness. It's all of those things. All of those things. Dak Prescott is talented. Talented, but he ain't got the mental capacity. A la Herbert. All these are talented young prospects, but they don't got what is up here. They don't have it. So getting a super team is easy. We've seen many really, really talented rosters not winning Lombardi. So the moves that the Steelers are making don't mean that they're automatically punching a ticket in. You need guys to pan out that you didn't think was going to pan out. You need uncertainty on your roster. You need a lot of things. You need to be proven wrong on your roster. Seriously. But hey, who else loading the clip in the NFC to chase us around besides the Commanders? The Cowboys, our whole division loaded up the clip. Our whole division had no choice but to get better after us winning the Super Bowl. The Seahawks probably got worse. You know what I mean? The Rams, they, did they get worse or better? I don't know. San Fran always think they got something to say about it. Did I want Jalen Ramsey? I did. We're going to keep it a buck. We're going to keep it all the way tall. I wanted Jalen Ramsey. But you can't get everything you want sometimes in the National Football League. So in Ringo, we trust. In Ringo, we trust. And Jalen Ramsey got a bag. I think he's getting like $26 million. I think they gave him a raise to come over there. I think they gave him a raise. But why couldn't the Philadelphia Eagles work something out to get Minkah Fitzpatrick? I'll tell you why. Nobody wants to do a deal with the Philadelphia Eagles right now. Everybody is against us. Nobody wanted to trade up with us on draft day. Nobody wants to trade an asset to us right now. If it ain't a free agent or if we can't draft it, we most likely can't go get it. We can't go get it. Nobody is making a trade with us for one of their marquee players unless we do something for them that we shouldn't be doing, like give them one of our marquee players. We have built a culture of about 15 starters who are paid and irreplaceable to us winning the championship. A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, Jordan Mailata, Cam Jurgens, Lane Johnson. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to count the guys on rookie deals because if you signed, you signed. Zach Bond, Quinyon Mitchell, Jordan Davis. He picked up his option. Jalen Carter. That's 10 right there. That's 10 right there. Blankenship, 11. DeJean, that's 12. Everybody that matters for the Philadelphia Eagles are locked up. Throw Jake Elliott in there. He was clutching the playoffs even though he got on my nerves in the regular season. How could I forget Saquon? Where you at right now? 13? Dallas Goedert took a cheap deal to stay around, but I think he on a one-year deal, so I can't count Dallas Goedert. Like, come on, let's make it make sense, man. Let's make it make sense. The Rams, the team to beat. Come on, Lenny, man. I ain't see you in a minute, Lenny, and you come here talking nonsense. Since when the Rams become the team to beat? Y'all like to change the rules a lot, man. You are the team to beat when you win a Super Bowl, bro. Or you're the team to beat when you like 13-0 and somebody trying to take that O away from you. That's what makes you the team to beat. Just talking don't make you the team to beat. How y'all the team to beat and y'all was a part of the doormat that catapulted us to raising. Where's that? Where's that? Huh? What? Y'all the team to beat. I forgot about Nolan Smith. Add Nolan in the mix. Like I said, it's 15 strong. How I'm going to remember every name? You upset? Of course I know what Nolan brings to the table. Of course. In Keely Ringo, we trust. It's time to get behind Keely Ringo because even if we bring in another safety, Keely Ringo will play meaningful minutes this year. And we need the best version of Keely Ringo if we're trying to repeat. The Eagles need to go get Stephon Gilmore, bro. They do. They do. They do. But this lets me know that we are fully invested in Keely Ringo, and we happy where we at. Has Andrew Makuba signed his deal yet? I haven't heard anything about it. Lenny, Rams fan saying the weather helped us out. Hey, man, I don't make excuses for failures, nor do I make excuses for success. That sounds like an excuse. We ran for 250 yards in that weather. Rain, sleet, or snow, the Eagles trained to go. Y'all should get like us. Y'all came down there, you know what I mean, having all these interviews about the wildfires in Cali. Y'all tried to get the sympathy ballot. Y'all tried to get the sympathy vote. You know what I mean? I told y'all, I said, pray for LA, but pray on the Rams. That was my message going into that week. Pray for LA, but pray on the Rams. Simple as that. I have no remorse for the Packers, the Rams, the Bucks. I have no remorse for the NFC as a whole are just lame. Anybody that voted against the tush push, lame. I have no remorse for them, man. We beat the Rams twice. Ran the ball at will twice. But don't let me be the bearer of bad news. I just came to show y'all today and tell y'all that teams are loading the clip. They are trying to create super teams right under our nose, and they want to make it seem like we wrong for trying to put top-notch talent on the field. That's what they're trying to do, man. This is my second video today. I think I'm going to go for the trifecta. I got another video brewing. This was a quick little stream. I was right here in the lab. I wanted to touch y'all, get with y'all. Thank y'all for popping in real quick, man. Lunchtime with the bullies. And
I think I'm high. I know I'm high. Two pulls of this collie pack, I can't feel my face. Chrome heart shades on the big ones I tend to face. Two twins in they 21 like I split an ace. More of them a wet nigga, I don't really do the ace. Who gon' tell first? You niggas turned this to a rat race. Seen a nigga turn a cold case to a closed case. Told the prosecutors, all your business through them cold gates. This permanent war paint, I was born in blackface. We the last of the hand-to-hand trapping athletes. When the Ford Ranger hit the curb, it's a track meet. God bless who hating, cause the Lord's love is that deep. I stood on 17th Street so long I got bad feet. Now I'm 5-star Don, swordfish and crab meat. Shorty got the duck lips, I'm hoping that she catch me. Shorty got the butt lift, the dimples in the backseat. I got a lot of diamonds on Dickie.